a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a
You're a
fool.
fool. You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a stupid boy.
I'm not stupid.
You don't have respect for others. You're a fool.
I have integrity. I'm an officer.
Fuck integrity. Who integrity you? Do you know me? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am?
I only take orders. I take orders from my boss.
You don't take orders from me.
Who are you, sir? You're
I've asked you. Do you know me?
Your Excellency.
Who the hell are you?
I know who you are.
Who the hell are you?
But I'm working.
Who the hell are you?
I'm not a fool.
When I graduated from school, you're still primary school.
That's your business, sir. I'm working under orders, sir.
We'll send you to Sambisa. We'll relocate you. You're a fool. You're a stupid boy.
If you have been going around taking land from people, you
your family,
you will not do that here, sir.
You want to kill us?
Every documentation.
You want to shoot everyone here?
We are not killers. We are not killers.
See, your family, don't worry.
Do you know who my father is? Do you know my father?
Do you know who I am?
Do you know my father?
Do you
know my father is?
This is a Nigerian country in this country.
Can you protect
in this country?
Can you protect this country?
In this country.
This uniform, can you wear it?
You are talking to me.
Can you wear this uniform?
Who are you?
Can you wear this uniform? Should I give you? Can you wear this uniform?
Oh, you want to kill me?
Can you wear this uniform? What do you do as a minister? What have you done? What do you do as a minister? What do you do as a minister? I protect lives and property. What do you do as a minister?
I collect the properties.
You collect the property. That's your work.
These properties are my property. These are my property.
Is your property? When we bought this.
Where the documents?
We gave it to your boy, sir.
Which boy?
Yes.
Where do you send the documents? When you send the documents?
When you're done, please leave. I'm not an idiot.
You're a fool.
I'm not.
Your family will cry for you. Your family. Give me 7 days. 7 days.
Sir, you will not do anything. You will not.
You're touching me?
Yes, sir.
You're telling me?
Nothing.
No problem. Nothing.
So?
You're talking to me now.
I'm a citizen.
No, leave it.
Let them come.
So I'm talking to you. You're putting your hands in your pocket.
Where should I put it?
You're putting your hands in my pocket.
I should put it in my
You're a big fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're an idiot.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool.
I'm not a fool.
You're a fool. You're a fool. You're a fool. You're a fool.
Okay. Let's use this situation that has happened between the Minister of FCT Wike and Lieutenant Ibrahim as a lesson to inform ourselves, because I believe an informed society is what translates into development. Let me start by saying, first of all, I want people to know that there is no minister in Nigeria that can give the least soldier an order. Let me say again, there is no minister. In short, there is nobody apart from the president. That is why he's referred to as giving the title GCFR, that can give a direct order to the least soldier in Nigeria. It's quite unfortunate and quite funny that because our soldiers have been bastardized due to political influence and the rest of it, we tend to look at them as if they are non-entities or they are just dropouts or whatever. Well, first of all, I'm saying this now to reply to what Joe Ibokwe said. It's so funny. It's quite unfortunate that you expect a high level of knowledge from these individuals, but at the end of the day, when they speak or when they behave, it becomes very appalling, right? So first of all, kudos to Lieutenant Yarima. Thanks for being professional. And I tell you, it's knowledge that informs your professionalism. That is in that regards. So now looking at the minister, it's quite unfortunate that to some certain extent, we say if being a minister was a calling, some people are not supposed to be ministers. Actually, they are supposed to be having their calling possibly in motor parks or where there's rowdiness and zero lack of law or due process. Let's look at it. At the end of the day, Wike succeeded in doing what he's supposed to do first as the last now. This is how you're supposed to behave. The fact is, when you get there, you met a soldier there, and a soldier told you that he's under direct order from his superior that they should man here and ensure that nobody trespasses or whatever. Fine. The next thing I was expecting for you is to turn your convoy or whoever you came with. You have the contact of the Chief of Naval Staff. You have the contact of the Minister of Defense. You have the contact of even the President. So what is expected now is for you, if people really respect rule of law and due process in this country, go back, make a call. Since he has told you this is the person's instruction that he's standing on, say, are you the one that deployed this soldier to come and do this or do that or whatever? If you say yes, then the case is between you and the person that deployed him or the owner of the property, not the soldier. The soldier is under direct order. And do you know the implication of even disobeying a lawfully given direct order? It's there. To some certain extent, some are even tantamount to unaliving. And you are just here now. Are you the GCFR for God's sake? And imagine the rowdiness. Imagine how, another part of it that I laughed, that was stemming as a result of ignorance, is when you see the police personnel now and some of the soldiers trying to act as if they were going to exchange blow. It's very funny. That can only stem from lack of information and knowledge of your responsibility. And the last thing I want to say here as well is there is no equivalent of police rank with the military as far as the military is concerned. There is no equivalent. Okay? That is that. But at the same time, am I saying that the police cannot arrest the soldier? Of course he can, when he goes foul of the law. That is another strength of even the policeman, that the policeman doesn't know. But in so doing now, there is also, you have to do that in such a way that you don't infringe on the prerogative of the military. And this brings us back to the previous videos I made in regards militarizing the civilian populace or civilizing the military. Do you get it? These are a kind of issues that you need to approach it with so much knowledge. So next time you think that a soldier is deployed, even if he's given an order by the least officer, I am telling you, the order from the least officer to a soldier is more powerful and much more regarded than the order that comes from any minister. Do you get it? I don't know the caliber of people we have in power actually. It's quite funny. And again, the international community now is looking at us. And when they look at Wike now, they say that this is a minister in Nigeria. How does that sound? Some people will equally want to argue that, but even the chiefs, the service chiefs, they salute the ministers or whatever, they are under the ministers. Why saluting them is at their discretion, first of all. Number one. And secondly, let's look at it. The military is only administratively to some certain extent, even the administration, administratively to some certain extent, under the civil rule. But operationally, they are not under the civil rule, except with the exception of the president and whoever the president delegates. Do you get it? So because you see that they say the minister of this is saluting a governor or whatever, that doesn't mean that the military is completely under the civil authority. Civilization of the military or militarization of the civil populace, that is still where this thing is driving us at. But at the end of the day, thank God, we've been able to have somebody that instead of saluting and say, sorry sir, he stood his ground and said that I am under a direct order from my superior and there's nothing you can do. So, know this and know peace, please.
The truth is this: Wike did not insult this man. The person Wike insult is the president of this country. Now, let me explain about that property. That property, not be property where they use influence of, okay, I'm an army admiral or one or two things, take claim. Now, this man, one other company, now they acquire this property. Then this man face his own. Now, we cannot see, say, this place don't develop. Because now we are developed. Then we can go pull head. We can, let me be honest with you. You need a therapist if nobody is telling you. You can't just be bullying people, just be terrorizing people. Go to local government, terrorize people. Imagine if this man is not an army officer. This is how you go to where you want to collect and you insult everybody there. You insult there, you collect their property, you say nothing will happen. You are the minister. I have every right. to invoke any property I want to invoke. Wike, let me tell you, this post, bad as he bad, it not past 8 years. But you see all these things, what you they do now, whether you like it or not, use any kind of court paper, take back them up, lock the property. In as far it has to do with your name and your lineage or your family, we will revoke it when that time comes. Nigerians will ask for this property. Those property you are collecting in Abuja, if you think say one day it will become your property, we will revoke it. Most of the property you are collecting today, now property when minister don't revoke before, when they said to themselves, when they said to their lover, when they said to some people, now you revoke now. So the one where be say you self, hey, I just say laugh. When be say you don't evoke, when you don't self give some people, when you don't give your brother, you don't give your relative, somebody go still come, someone else will come and will revoke it and give to another person. That's why Abuja they take wrong. So not to say this as you they do and say you they do say there is those people where they benefit now. Person go collect them from there go come. What is wrong with our leaders? Insulting a whole army officer on uniform. So you tell the man you insult, you just insult the chief commander of the federation, which is Ahmed Tinubu. Now president you insult, not be that man you insult. You insulted that uniform. Without that uniform, you think say you go get the power? Tell that capital city say you be minister of federal city. That is the power protecting you. Now that uniform, then Nigerians a fear. When make you there that seat where you did, and in anything what happen to you, now that uniform that go protect you. That is the thing guiding you. Now the same uniform that you they insult, then you quickly go to apologize. Apologize on my food. You should have known you have made a disappointment to the country. So Wike, be wise this time.
Nigeria is a classless society. If you take the people you call leaders, go to the Senate, go to the House of Reps, you can go and pick 109 Nigerians at random without election, put them in the Senate chambers, and the results may not be different from what you're getting now. Okay? Because the truth is, you have highly educated people in government, but they behave like illiterates. They forget their education behind. When you talk about praise singing, why would a man who is an educated man, an accomplished man, why would he be a praise singer to anyone? Why would he not be able to face his boss and say, Oga, we're not doing that, this is the truth? And why would a person in authority not have the confidence to listen to those around him and take criticism? So you've got people who are supposed to be the representatives of the values of society. By the time you become a governor, honestly, you should be beyond looking for money. You have been given an opportunity to take care of the lives of millions of people, to educate children, to save lives, to provide health care, to build infrastructure. All you are thinking of is a car, a house. I mean, are you that cheap? or some bank account, and you see them, and at the end of the day they leave office. After a few years they die, and the children are fighting over the money. Then they get the money and then they go on drugs and everything is wasted. That money would have been better spent educating millions of young people and saving lives. So if we really want to fix this country, we need to have a class. The ruling class needs to have values beyond stomach infrastructure. This leads to misplaced expectations. There's a role for the central bank. There's a role for the Ministry of Finance. You've got monetary policy, you have fiscal policy, you have structural policies, you have institutional reforms. And yes, I was one of those who commended the appointment of Wale Edun and Yemi Cardoso. These are two gentlemen that I've known for many years, and I have never had any question about their competence. And if you try to assess them, you've got to ask, what were they supposed to achieve? Okay. Now, going back to
There's hierarchy in governance. There's hierarchy in government. Wike is higher than him. Wike is even higher than the man who gave him the order. Wike is even higher than the chief of naval staff or anybody. In the hierarchy of governance, it does not appear. The chief of naval staff is not there. The chief of army staff is not there. This is a democratic government. So I am not taking side with Wike. I'm taking side with what is the law, the rule, and the convention. What happened yesterday in every sane society, that person will be reprimanded. He will be inside, that he will be detained. That fellow who did that will be detained. Why I come today is one reason. What happened yesterday? I saw one of my brother who, you see, some people have mental this thing, and they cannot see what is right from what is wrong, what is moral from what is immoral, what is lawful from what is unlawful, what is just from what is unjust. As far as they hate somebody, oh, whatever the person does not have a right. I am not in that category. The confrontation with the military man, I call him a man, he's a boy, I can give back to him, but let me say it's a man, with the minister of FCT. The minister of FCT constitutionally is the governor of FCT. And constitutionally, F is the chief security officer outside the president. Is the chief security officer outside the president of the city of Abuja. Am I not like Wike? Yes. Am I not? Our relationship had witnessed ups and downs. Like I said before, River State government, local government, nobody had ever given me one contract or anything. I'm 61 years old. I am a stakeholder. I was an officer of National Union of River State Students. What happened in any society where there is government, where there is constitution is operating, that fellow ought to have been court-martialed. It cannot happen anywhere outside Nigeria. What happened yesterday? It cannot happen anywhere outside Nigeria. There is law in Abuja. And nobody has the right to go and develop a piece of property without following the laid down rules and regulations pertaining to developing properties. A military man is subjected to the constitution. It's not above the constitution. There must be constitutional order. Oh, if Wike himself did not go there, they say, oh, ministers, government officials do not take their work serious. Yes, a man, we might not like him, had gone by himself to see things like that. Oh, why should the minister go to? Why did he not delegate his power? The buck in an executive system of government, the buck stopped at the table of the executive officer. So that is it. The minister, I did not see anything wrong in the minister going there. The only place I have quarrel with him was to the languages he used when he was leaving, which nobody can accept that sort of affront from somebody who is up by the law, so he seek all to see you as a superior. There's hierarchy in governance. There's hierarchy in government. Wike is higher than him. Wike is even higher than the man who gave him the order. Wike is even higher than the chief of naval staff or anybody. In the hierarchy of governance, it does not appear. The chief of naval staff is not there. The chief of army staff is not there. This is a democratic government. Kayode, how are you? This is a democratic government. This is a democratic government. You people don't know. So you think that I tell people that I tell my truth. My truth might not favor you. My truth might not favor you. Like I said, this thing. When we will catch Wike, we'll kill Wike. When they gave bounty on Wike's head, Wike was not my friend. But I came out. I stood. When other Rivers people were afraid, I stood my ground. So I am not taking side with Wike. I'm taking side with what is the law, the rule, and the convention. what happened yesterday in any sane society, that person will be reprimanded. He will be inside that, he will be detained. That fellow who did that will be detained. Thank you. That fellow will be reprimanded. There is no way he will go scot-free. So it's not about Wike. Tomorrow maybe you will be in government. I will not be in government. I'm not looking for government position. I'm looking for contract from Wike. What contract will Wike give me? He was governor for 8 years in Rivers State. He didn't give me one contract. I'm older than him. He was my junior in the university. I'm older than him. He knows me. I know him. He didn't give me one contract. He was minister. He didn't give me one contract. Is it now I will look for contract? Rivers State, that is my state, where I have more stake. He never gave me one contract. So it's in Abuja. I will go and look. Hey, Benga, if I want contract, why will I not have contract? Am I not a Nigerian? If Tompolo had contract, why should I not look for the second one? Am I not a Nigerian? Is Tompolo more Nigerian than me? It was very, very wrong for the young military man to stand there first. Are military people supposed to leave their barracks to guide private properties? Is that what they sign on for? We're talking of insurgency, fighting insurgency. There's a military man who is standing and guiding instead of being at his duty post. Hey, Benga, you don't reveal yourself now. For more than 10 years. So as far as I'm concerned, this military officer should be called in and reprimanded. And then when civilian authority, democratic authority are lily-livered, they are lily-livered. They cannot confront those who are their subordinates. And those who have refused to subordinate themselves to the laws of the land. Kelechi, the whole had been swallowing in it, has swallowed you. Our Turks, not Nigerians. The Constitution says that Turks are not Nigerians. So if a man chooses to talk like a tout, what is wrong with it? Touts, are they not Nigerians? They just come, make use of all manner of work. You are a Yoruba man, you are not an Igbo. Me, I'm Igbo. That's the difference between me and you. I am talking as an insider, as an Igbo man. An Igbo man that Igbo blood flows in my vein. What happened with Wike yesterday was wrong. And I think the government should have. The more the government allow the excesses of the military officers, the more they continue. When you give them one step, they will take two. You give them one step, they will take two. You give them one step, they will take two. Government is denying that there was no military coup. It's only best known to the government. If there was no military coup and it was just a rumor, also be it. There is no such coup. But government should not give these people, because as you give them, they disrespect Wike, so they will disrespect even the president with everybody. Their primary responsibility is to defend Nigeria internally and externally.